What's up? I'm Deafmind and you're listening to The Kickback Show.
Hey guys, I'm Eliminate and you're listening to The Kickback Show.
Hey!
Cold watch, yeah. Hands on, big dreams. Radio.
Wednesday, 7 p.m.
And we're back. It's The Kickback Show, Hollywood, California, Dash Radio with your boy, the DJ TJ. Yeah. Blah, blah. Sean Mueller's back in town. What's up, Nathaniel?
What up?
And we got two super dope guests on the show today. We got Deafmind and we got Eliminate.
Hey, what's up?
What it do?
Portland in the building.
Hey, actually, Eliminate's from Seattle.
Is everyone in here from Portland?
No,
I'm
from
Boston.
Sean's Boston ass from over here representing Portland.
I'm from Arizona.
And Art's from Russia.
I'm from fucking Portland. So it's only you guys.
Right.
When I tell people I'm
Just
from Portland, they're like, everybody talks there like that. I'm like, never mind.
Right.
You have a Portland accent.
Exactly.
It's a really tough Portland accent, yeah.
No, there's a lot of Russians in Portland, though.
Strip club
I
capital,
bought
right?
a couple nice BMWs from some Russians in Portland. I'm not sure how legit they were, but you know, the Russian homies got the hookup out there. You actually, don't you have a Russian homie that customizes turntables?
Mm-hmm, that works on cars, but yeah, it was the BMW.
Oh, and he works on cars.
Yeah, that's why he customizes.
That's like a classification. Like you can't be Russian and not work on cars, huh?
You
requirement.
can.
Volkswagens and
You work
BMWs?
at least a little bit by yourself.
Right.
You're like, I'll figure this out. I'm not gonna pay for this shit.
That who you got your BMW from?
Who, Art?
The Russian Connect out in Portland?
Oh, bro, it's like the Vancouver Russian Connect because like the Russians mostly live in Vancouver. Some of them live in Portland, but Vancouver's like just across the river.
Tell
They
us
hold
more.
it down, man.
Tell us
I
more.
don't know more about these. Actually, Art probably knows more about the Russians than me.
Incriminate yourself. What's good, bro?
What else do
I
you know?
actually want to get into current events right now. Joy, what you got for me on current events? What's new out there in the streets?
Hey, what's up, y'all? So you guys know your favorite festival, the Fire Festival. Have you guys heard about what happened a couple years ago in 2016?
Yeah, is that the one that Ja Rule tried to throw?
Well,
The tanks
okay,
blew into the ocean and shit.
What would I do without my baby?
that exact one. So the founder, Billy McFarland, he was the one that set it up. He was the one that created the false event, and he just pled guilty to it for wire fraud. And he's gonna sentence up to possibly 10 years. So that's a long time.
False festivals, folks. That's a real thing now.
That's a real thing.
He's going to do 10 years?
He could
He's
go up
going to be
to
one of
10
them
years.
luxury jails, though.
Oh, no.
Because isn't the whole reason the festival just flopped because he had like no money at all?
Right.
Or-
And he like fronted like they had a bunch of dough.
and then
This is false
they had
advertising.
people like stuck in tents eating like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Saying it
mayonnaise
was VIP
sandwiches
and
out
it was
of
like bread and butter.
styrofoam like plates in like the middle. I don't know, what is that, the
In
Bahamas or
Bahamas.
something?
Right.
Yeah.
And there was like bugs and shit. It was
People
like,
were legitimately stranded out there. I remember that.
yeah,
was
they
so
couldn't
crazy.
fly out.
Yeah.
Like models and shit. Like influencers were like,
Yeah.
that shit fell off hard.
That was a year ago, exactly.
Yeah, that was not even. I
Right.
think
So
that was,
now
like,
he's
June.
going to jail, huh?
Yeah. Yep. And
What about
he's-
Ja Rule? I thought he was like one of the big involved like sponsors or
I
something.
guess he slid through the cracks because
Man.
he,
Yeah, that lawyer money.
Right.
Man, yep, he got that. He got lured up, and I don't know what happened to Billy, but you know, it looks like it's downhill from here with the festival.
I mean, it seemed like Ja Rule would be just like a sponsor and a name to attach to the festival. I don't think he was
Right.
like up in the papers handling the transfers and anything. He was like, "Oh, this sounds like a
I mean-
good idea. Like, I'm
Exactly.
down to like."
I think he
Exactly.
invested
I
in
think
it.
of Fire Festival, I think of Ja Rule, unfortunately, but maybe some other people think of that Billy dude. What's his name?
Billy McFarland.
Billy.
Seth MacFarlane's cousin.
Billy.
Really?
No.
He was lying. Sean.
What, bro?
Miss
Come
me
on,
with
dog.
that weak shit. Oh, shit. So Deafmind, you got an album coming out soon.
More an EP, definitely wouldn't call it an album, but
An
yeah.
EP?
Yeah, 4-track EP.
Dope.
Self-releasing it since I've been self-releasing stuff for like past year and start seeing royalties coming in from Spotify. I'm really excited. to
Hey,
drop it
that's
and
Spotify dough.
push it. Yeah, Spotify is where the numbers are at right now. It's
That's what I
crazy.
hear.
Yep.
Get your playlists up, fam.
SoundCloud is just like kind of a garbage.
Is that where you started? And now you're
I
moving to
started
Spotify?
I was starting on SoundCloud, honestly.
Yeah.
And then I started and I had like, during the SoundCloud time when like a follow to download link just became a thing. Like it was like a first, like you had to like, in order to download somebody's track, you had to follow them. And like me and my ex-partner at the time, we like he used to program, and he built one of those Facebook.
What year was
bottoms.
that, roughly?
It's like 2011.
Okay.
And so he actually had to program out one of those. That was before Toned In or Artist Engine. So we ended up gaining a bunch of traction through that to Facebook, which kind of was weird. But now I'm like, we've split up and I got back to releasing music, and I was like trying to wrap my head around how the whole thing works and like where do people actually listen to music and what's going on. And yeah, it's pretty exciting just in general that there's more money in streaming and you can actually like do cool stuff on your own.
We trying to eat. Trying to eat off that Spotify.
It's your
Yeah.
paper.
How's Spotify work for you, Eliminate?
I don't have any like independent releases up on Spotify.
Okay, I see what
it's-
you're saying.
It's all through labels.
What labels are you throwing music through these days?
I mean, like I have my EP that went through Twonk, and then all of my remixes are just on random labels.
What was that EP called?
Requiem?
That's right. That's dope, man. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Weren't you just doing like some tour with Brills and the Twonk guys?
Yeah,
recently?
we did. In December. The first show we did was in October in Portland, of all places.
Dope.
Yeah, it was sick. It was a fun.
Portland loves that shit.
Yeah, it was at trying to remember the venue.
45 East.
Yes.
45 East.
Yeah,
Art
yeah.
knows. Are
Yeah.
you there?
He's going there again. He's playing with my boy Lil Clark.
Lil Clark, he's on your EP.
Yeah,
I'm
me and Lil
or,
Clark
yeah,
wrote the EP.
not 45 East. I'm playing at
You're playing the Whiskey Bar now.
Whiskey Bar. Yeah.
Damn,
So-
bro, you could be a tour manager over here, man.
I throw a show.
I've been watching you eliminate from a close distance. That's what's up. So on this EP, Deafmind, that's you and Clark co-produced this EP together,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's
And what was the title of that again?
Flexin'.
Flexin'. I want to get into this song you sent me here. Actually, the title track, Flexin'.
Yep.
Let's get into it. Deaf motherfucking mind. That shit was hard.
Yeah, that
My
was
heart
dope.
is beating. I don't know if it's from the energy drink or from the damn
Probably energy
bass.
drink. It's just-
Damn, I'm out of breath, dude. I just been sitting here. That's dope. That was Flexin'. That's on the new EP. When does that come out?
That just came out today for free, but the whole EP is gonna come out on April 7th on Spotify and everywhere officially. But I'm gonna drop a track a week for free on SoundCloud before the whole EP, and then a release party on the 7th as well.
I remember that being one of your approaches a while back when I first met you. You guys were when it was a duo, right? You guys were releasing like a track a week for like a year straight or something.
Yeah, 52 tracks. It was crazy.
52 tracks. Do you find that to be pretty effective?
It was both. I think it was. I think the quantity led to quality at the end of it, and I think a lot of the tracks that I thought were not maybe produced as well or weren't as good. Sometimes they've done well and like led me to getting bookings and doing other stuff, and tracks that I thought that were so much better were like sometimes would get just like lost.
Right. It's kind of weird how that works. Like you think like, man, I put my all into this track, and then it's like people will be like, yo, but I like the other one way better. And you think like, this is my main track or something, you know?
You gotta
and then,
trust the people though, because like whatever the majority response is, that's what you gotta fuck with, you know?
True. Because you never know. The people might respond to something that's like you think is like, yo, I made that in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I've heard that. I've heard cats be like, yo, I literally made this beat in 15 minutes, but that's my most popular track. What was that? OG Mako. When did
OG Mako.
Mako, Mako, Fako, Bako, whatever you want to call it.
What
man.
song was that? It was
Yeah,
like,
that,
Makers, mockers.
something. He's like, ah! He was
Yeah,
like yelling at a
yeah.
hotel. It was like super low budget, and he was like, yo, I made other music for the longest
what
time.
is that? Hold on.
That's the only song I even know that dude.
I'm
for.
gonna look it up. I know the hook.
All right,
But wait,
Sing the hook.
wait.
sing it.
Oh, yeah, I
Come on now,
You
where
can
is
do
that?
it.
haven't looked it up yet.
Boston George. With
Boston
the hook. With the
George.
hook. Eliminate. What's
your
new, man?
boy.
I fuck with the vlogs, bro. Your shit is hilarious. Like
you.
I've been following the videos. Like as of the last year, like your shit has me dying. Like I'm literally laughing watching your videos sometimes.
I don't really know how it came to be. None of the videos make.
And your cat's kind of famous
any
now.
sense
Like
at
your
all.
cat makes hella cameos.
My cat is just on my Instagram all the time. That's pretty.
What's your cat's name?
Walter.
Walter. That's right. I remember making the cat
Such
at the
a
house.
grown name.
Yeah, he's he's very wise beyond his years.
Right. He's super mature. Reads books and shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Plays video games.
He's
Clown
an-
all
he's an
of you on that
intellectual.
online.
Does that have a middle name or just Walter?
Just Walter. Sometimes I call him Walt Jr. Walter Jr.,
Cronkite.
yeah. Walter Cronkite. Yeah. No, he's dope. He's thick. He's a thick cat.
I fuck with thick cats.
Yeah.
Yo,
He just hangs out.
Thick cats are my shit, dog.
You're
All
very,
extra
you're very
squishy
strange.
and fluffy.
you like that thick cat?
Bro, I stay on the thick cats. Come on now. Thick cat kickback. No, that's what's up. So you got any new releases coming out or what?
Yeah, my next one is April 10th.
On Twonk?
No, it'll be on Disciple.
Disciple. What's Disciple all about?
They're like they're more heavier dubstep label, but it's not a dubstep song, so it'll be interesting.
Okay. How'd that come about?
My manager works with Disciple, and
Gotcha.
So, yeah, he set that up.
So you're gonna send in some new music that they're gonna release that they're not accustomed to normally drop in.
Well, I mean, the release is already set, so
Right.
it'll just be interesting to see how it goes. I'm
What's the title
stoked
of
on
that record?
That's the Walls track I sang. Yeah.
Walls.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get into that.
I liked the track how it turned out. It's just not necessarily like something that it's out of the ordinary for their like,
Right.
vibe. But I'm stoked to get it out and see how it does.
I'll tell you what, man. I was saying it before and I'll say it again. I was on SoundCloud and I came across your G-Eazy remix, the Dylan Francis G-Eazy track. And I was bumping. I was like, who the fuck cut this record? And I didn't even, it just came up like naturally on my playlist. I was probably already following you or something, And I was like, this shit is hard. I looked down. I was like, fucking Eliminate, man. That's what I texted you. I was like, this dude killed it.
Yo, play that.
Let's get into it. Jesus, bro. What do you produce with?
FL.
FL. For those who don't know, that's Fruity Loops.
Fruity Loops.
Or FL Studio.
I don't think they call it Fruity Loops anymore, but
I'm kind of old school,
I mean, like,
they used to have the box with
you
the
could
fruit
still
on it
call
and shit.
Fruity Loops, yeah. Fruity
FL's
Loops.
like the more professional name, right?
Yeah, I think they're like Fruity Loops isn't really. Much
It's
of a
like,
vibe.
fuck L's. We don't take no L's.
I love the vocal work and the effects. I've told you that before. But
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was there, or he was running a remix competition for that track, and I saw it, and then I randomly just downloaded the stems and did the remix, and then put it out in like a week, and then I didn't enter the competition.
But you fucking blew the competition out of the water.
Well, like a month later, Dylan DM'd me on Twitter and was like, "I want to put this on the remix pack."
Why
And I was
wouldn't he?
like-
That shit's hard.
I was like surprised as fuck. I did not expect that.
I
at
love
all,
how you didn't
but,
even enter the competition, but you still basically won the competition.
I mean,
That's crazy.
It was cool. It was a dope.
Good work, man. Good
opportunity.
work.
Thank
Good
you.
work.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan.
Heck yeah.
And so you're from Seattle, right?
Like outside of Seattle. I'm not from inside Seattle.
Okay, what's the outside?
Do you know? Are you familiar? You're familiar with that?
Yeah, the Northwest.
So like Bremerton,
Bremerton.
20 minutes past Bremerton, tiny little town called Belfair.
Belfair. I've been there before. That is a small
That's
town.
where I was born and raised.
Nice.
Yeah.
They putting good music out of Belfair, y'all.
if whenever someone asks me where I'm from, if I said fucking Belfair,
I feel like Belfair where?
yeah, where the hell is that?
Montana. No, we're just playing. Seattle. Holding it down. Or at least Seattle's the nearest biggest city.
It is. Yes. So,
And what brought you to LA?
music, dude. I graduated college and then went back home for like a year and worked a desk job, saved up some money, and then just
What was the desk job?
made the schmeeb down here. It was the most random job you'll ever hear. First of all, I think it was probably the only.
Selling insurance.
No, it was so
It's not random, bro. That's real shit.
Like it was like either that or like work in like a grocery store or do
Right.
construction. Like that's all that's available in like my town, I feel like.
right.
And I probably found like the one desk job I think in existence, and it was fucking doing.
There's only 2 desks in Bremerton. Just
Yeah.
let me let you guys know, okay? He
was-
took up one of them.
It was doing background checks for people trying to gain security clearance into nuclear power plants, like employees.
Wow.
It sounds super like high, like
right. Where's your
high
clearance
profile
badge,
and
bro?
shit. It's not at all. It was just awful.
He was just like, next, just waving people through to the
I would just get a stack of papers and just call people and do like interviews.
That's
for-
tough,
bad.
man. Like,
8
should I
hours a
give this
day.
guy a nuclear power plant?
Right.
Nah, like,
You still got access to those passes? I'm trying to
I never
check
got
that
one.
shit
They're
out.
not gonna give me one.
That desk job doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
That shit's online only.
it is gone.
Joy, what other current events you got for me?
Man, so how much would you take to stop doing interviews and doing music?
How much would I take personally?
Nothing.
How much to not be on the mic no more, have no shows, not to DJ no more, nothing?
Like put a number on that?
Yeah, put a number
Let
on
me
it.
think.
my cell phone.
It would have to be at least 10 mil.
10
I would
mil?
take 10.
Okay.
And
To be
still
like, I'm
hang out
done.
at home
Like
and
you're
make
not gonna
beats?
catch my
$10
voice on
billion.
anything. That'd be like, okay, I can walk away from this for 10 mil.
What about 9.5? Would you say no to 9.5?
I might compromise at 9.5. I would probably come in high, like 15, settle for 10, and really like if I had to 9.5.
You know, that's fair.
Buy a crib, throw the homies some love, and then go on vacation a little bit, and then fall back, get fat and eat and
Get fat, fall back.
Damn thing.
Well,
Like,
Vince
damn, what happened to-
Staples just made a GoFundMe because people, been talking mess about him whenever he says stuff on air.
What is he saying that people are talking mess about?
You know what? They just, internet, there's trolls. They're going to nitpick anything he
Right.
says.
I think he's a little more sensitive than most rappers, though.
Yeah.
'Cause I see him
Nobody's
making a
more
mess over
sensitive
nothing.
than is it Talib?
Oh,
Talib
Talib
Kweli.
Kweli.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be
That's
going
just
ham
Twitter.
on Twitter, yeah.
That dude came at me.
Really?
Yeah, bro. And I was like, bro, I used to fuck with you back in that real shit. I tweeted him. I was like, I used to fuck with you back in the day, quality. And then I was like, but your shit is so negative now, I really can't. And then he was like, then he went in on me.
No
Yeah,
way.
bro. You go down the Twitter line, it's in there. And I was just like, it is what it is, bro.
I
I've been
believe
a
it
fan.
because
but-
he really mentions like everyone.
Right.
I'm sorry, Joy.
Anyway, Joy, sorry. I just had to-
I'm like, what? There's beef? What's
Right.
going on?
Yeah, I got beef with Kweli. You let him know. DJ TJ. No, I'm just playing.
That's
I
why
love
he
you,
didn't come on
bro.
the
I
show.
still love
Jimmy.
His
you.
manager was like, maybe. I hit him up.
He's like, don't book me on that show. But
Is that the same one with DJ T? Yeah, bring it on, buddy. We're going to have a Royal Rumble. No, I'm just playing.
But Vince Staples, he came out. He said, I won't do no interviews. I won't make no music if y'all pay me $2 million. So if you go on his GoFundMe account, he already made like $1,500 already.
That's a quick sellout. He must be broke.
That's cheap,
Like 2
yeah.
mil,
2 mil,
like-
yeah.
But people aren't really messing with him. He
How old
only
is
got
she?
$1,500.
I got friends who have that Bitcoin.
No, he says something on the page though where he's like, I want to get a white picket fence house, a puppy, and I'm good. Like that's it. He's just like, I'm just trying to chill out.
He asked to get clowned for shit like that, man. Like, what? That's a sellout move, first of all. In my opinion, that's a sellout move. $2 million
He's
sounds short.
trolling, bro.
That's not even
Yeah,
a
he's
lot.
trolling. He's
I
not
think
really
it's
gonna
trolling.
quit.
Yeah, it's
Too
probably
early.
this
If
time.
someone gives him that money, he's just gonna keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
what?
well then I'll give it to him for a solid marketing plan then.
Yeah.
If he could watch him turn around and make 12, I'll be like, hey, Vince.
No, because he put out the GoFundMe and then he dropped the song.
Yep.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Smart man.
Get off my
That's
dick.
what they do.
Off my
Publicity
dick.
stunt. It's a publicity stunt, bro.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
it's
Publicity
definitely.
stunt.
Guarantee he got like an extra half a
Promo
million
stunt
plays
is
on that
for
shit
it,
because of it.
or whatever.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Just
Let me check his
pushing that.
song.
Nathaniel, what's the craziest publicity stunt you ever heard of?
I don't know.
There's got to be something, bro. Like,
What do you think about Jeezy and Halsey? Do you think that shit's real, or do you
I feel
think
like a
that
lot of
shit's-
these Hollywood
I
relationships.
think they look damn good on Instagram.
yeah, but are they
but
really
I don't
like?
know.
That's all I can say is like I see them on Instagram. It looks like they're doing a GQ photo shoot, but it doesn't
Right.
look real to
Or
me.
Vogue or YSL.
But do you
or
think
something?
that they're doing that to like help benefit each other's
Yeah,
careers,
didn't
or
they
if
do a
there's
single?
is
Didn't they have
something
a big
real
single
there?
together?
I didn't
Did
even
they
know
have a
who
big song
Halsey
together?
was until
They did.
G-Eazy
Yeah.
exposed
They
her.
magically got together and then put out this big song, and then now they're on tour together or whatever.
Right. He's smashing those. I bet you he got some side pieces though.
Get the feature and the smash.
I
all in
mean,
one.
Smash hit. Double smash. Jeez. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these Hollywood relationships are kind of like publicity stunts. It's like borderline, like maybe they hooked up on set or something and they rammed up, but like their manager's like, yo, you should really get after that because you're
did you
getting
see
a lot
that
of
shit
hype
with
right
Black
now.
China and the NBA dude?
Oh,
No,
my
what
gosh.
happened? Tell me about this. What
Have
NBA
you?
dude? I don't even
Yeah.
watch sports.
Well,
I guess they met on Christian Mingle.
yes.
He said that they met on Christian Mingle. I saw it like on the No Jumper interview.
I thought she was with Sway Lee. She's with like a new person every time I check.
Damn.
Well, with the Sway Lee situation,
bag.
it's basically like she was cheating on him from Playboy Cardi with Sway Lee. That's what Sway Lee's girlfriend said. But now she got this new guy. He's like 18 years old.
Yeah, his name
Supposedly-
is NBA something.
She's like
NBA
twice
young
the
boy.
size
No,
of Sway
no,
Lee.
no.
No.
His name is
Didn't she have
Or no,
the
why-
sex tape
why-
with it?
why-
YBN.
Almighty J.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's his
he's
name.
18 years old.
Hey.
Dude.
18
Black
years
China's
old,
old.
from
And
Texas.
she's like twice his size.
I mean,
Like she would
trying to
swallow
get
him
clout.
up.
She's
Like
trying to be
she
hella
probably
clout.
giving him right. Hella clout. My girl Joy, I fuck with it.
She's trying to be hella.
But yeah, he
girl.
said that they met on Christian Mingle.
That's a setup.
I don't think she's Christian by the way she puts herself out.
I think
there.
it's
Christians
an
don't do
obvious
that.
joke, but like, I
Right.
mean, it's pretty funny.
Shit. Christian Mingle. I didn't
You
even
know
that
she's
was
not
a
on
thing.
Christian Mingle.
Did you
dude?
see her porno?
No, did you?
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I think just came
Tell
out.
us about it,
That's
Sean.
what they should-
Tell us about the
Tell us
Black
how it
China
makes you feel.
porno.
It was like
You pulled out, huh?
no, it was only a blowjob scene, but it was hella weak.
Damn.
It was
Not like them night vision
Wasn't up to your
cameras and
standards?
shit. Like
No, she got dissed for giving the shit to blow
they put an iPhone 4 on the desk.
internet.
Just I'm gonna suck your dick on camera.
Listen, man, you just would have expected more
Right. I feel like she would have went in on
from
some
like
crazy shit.
from an industry thought.
Didn't Cardi B have a sex tape where she raps about having a tape? Did she ever release that?
No, she doesn't have a tape.
No,
out.
sure,
I
absolutely.
bet
know
she
what-
does.
I know
Someone's
what-
got her on iPhone somewhere. Like, I can't wait to drop. Someone's selling. They're trying to barter right now with
The
Hollywood
dude
Unlocked
from
or
Migos,
something.
Offset.
Offset.
Yeah, she's basically the line is that like, yo, Offset, let's put out a tape. Like we're so like popping right now.
Yeah, that's in
I heard
motorsport.
that she's pregnant.
I did hear that.
You heard that too?
Yeah, I did. It would be interesting.
That what you think it's Offset's kid?
Definitely.
What if she was with him? And what if it wasn't?
Definitely.
Oh, we're calling Maury.
I should have brought my girlfriend with me.
29-year-old Offset,
she
you
would have
are
been
not
like-
the father.
I know all of the shit.
I don't think I could handle a girl like that. She
Like
would
what?
hand it to me. I feel like she would just hand it to me. She
Like
got that
who,
East
Cardi
Coast
B?
spice. Yeah, bro. She would probably whoop my ass. Like, straight up.
She'd
What
beat
happened to
you
man?
up.
She smacked me again, bro. I'm tired of this shit. Fuck Cardi.
Fuck Cardi, man.
Maybe we'll get her on the show one of these days.
Hey, that'll be lit.
Eliminate.
What's up?
I see you on the road all the time now, man. Congrats on all your recent success.
Thank you.
What's been one of your more recent favorite shows? 'Cause you're in different cities like every other weekend now.
So like last month, I did. It was crazy. I did like a 3-show run, but it was all within a span of like 24 hours.
Oh shit!
So I was in Kansas.
Fighting time zones and shit.
It was. I mean, yeah, I was in not. Shit, I don't know the times.
Go ahead.
That
Just tell me
show
where
was
you
in
went.
Kansas?
No. I'm just talking. Like I'm just talking about.
I
this
hate
little,
Kansas.
The Kansas show was fun.
We had to talk about that.
On the way
Sean
up.
almost got jumped in Kansas
Yeah,
City.
facts.
Oh, hell no. No, the Kansas show was fun, and then I had to leave right after my set, and then my agent met me there in Kansas, and then he drove me to St. Louis,
Okay.
which is like a 5-hour drive. And then I woke up the next morning, got like 4 hours of sleep, and then St. Louis has its own Mardi Gras festival,
Dope.
which I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's news
Well,
to
they
me.
had this thing called the Effin' Tent, which is just like a big
Sounds
effing
dope
tent.
already.
the Effin' Tent, like
can catch
Evan
Nathaniel
Interesting.
there every
Vodka,
year.
vodka, yeah.
Got it.
But
in there.
there was 3,000 people
Butt naked.
In the effing tent.
In the effing tent.
Did you try
in the
effing vodka?
I think so.
Wait, was it sponsored by Effin?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I pictured like
now
the
I
letters.
thought it was just like
Effin.
No, it was the vodka.
a different kind of effing.
I just pictured a bunch of butt naked people in there fucking.
It's not good. I don't know
Not
if you
quite.
had
It was like 20 degrees out. It was
Totally
so
not what
cold.
I expected.
Unless they
But you know those
sponsor
girls
us.
had go-go boots and fluorescent pink thongs on and shit
There
anyway.
were. I couldn't even believe it. I was bundled up and I was freezing.
Right, this man
Yeah.
pull up with the poofy jacket. These girls out here
That's
just
it.
like,
I was layered up.
doing the little shuffle. Those girls got it down now. So you did Kansas, St. Louis.
Yeah, and then right
Effin'
after the St. Louis, I had to leave and go straight to the airport and then fly to New York, Rochester.
You big time now, bro.
it was like I'm not doing that every weekend. That was like a one.
Yeah,
one-
that's
Wait,
kinda
you were
hard.
flying or you were road tripping?
He said he drove.
Well, I
From
flew
one part.
flew to Kansas and then drove to St. Louis and then flew to New York.
So you just abandoned the car?
No, it was my agent that picked me up.
That's how we do.
I didn't
bro.
have a car. I didn't have to drive. Luckily,
Thank God. Just
Yeah.
sleep in the back.
I did that
it
road
was
trip.
yeah.
Do you drink on your gigs?
Not when I'm doing that.
Right.
I wouldn't.
I was
wouldn't
wondering
survive,
if
no.
I maintain the hangover.
If I had like just like a one-off date and I'm just going home the next day, then yeah, I'll
Yeah.
drink, but it's hard.
What's your
to-
drink of choice?
I usually just drink vodka.
Vodka, my God.
Effing vodka.
Effing. Yeah.
They
but
paid
buy
the check.
Wait,
effing
we
vodka.
need sponsorship money for that, bro. We're plugging them hard right
yeah,
now.
I know they should. They should
Nah, dude,
definitely.
effing vodka's trash, bro. I thought it was gonna be like as good as Ciroc. It's fucking awful.
Ciroc's not even that good.
Ciroc is amazing,
Oh, you're so East Coast.
but they haven't paid us, so fuck Ciroc.
Oh! I still fuck with HRD.
I don't even fuck with Patron. I'm about
Nah,
to put
just
us under
like-
the table.
Liar.
I'm just lying. I am lying.
Take a drink of that Patron right now.
I will. Hand me the Patron. Let's do this, bro. I'm no chaser. Art, what's your drink of choice?
Definitely not vodka.
What about
even though a lot of
Patron?
People might think that is the first question that I get asked all the time. My drink of choice, I haven't been drinking really.
That's right. You don't drink or something,
Yeah,
right?
I'll drink a beer.
But you
like
smoke
from-
weed.
Yeah, I smoke a ton of weed.
Because you even got weed references
He's
on
like,
your
no,
songs.
no alcohol, only Xanax.
No,
Hey, that's some people's
nothing,
thing, though.
Pretty much. I'll do like psychedelics once every other
What kind?
long time, like once every year or two.
You ever seen any crazy shit? While
Or
you were
like fucking
psyching
ayahuasca.
out?
You go crazy
no,
with it.
actually, when I did DMT, I like literally stopped doing any kind of psychedelics. for
Why? What
years.
happened?
You had a bad trip, huh?
No, it wasn't bad. It was just like it was like, you know, when you're like 18, 19 and you're like trying to find out, like, all experiment with all these things.
Like boners and
like
shit?
no, that as well. I think that happens when you're like 12 or so, right?
DMT and boners.
13.
Have you ever had a DMT boner?
But I feel like when I did that, I reached the point and I was like, okay, I've seen enough. It's time. Like, there's
That's
nothing,
DTM. That's doing too much.
Not really. There's just really like,
DMT's crazy.
yeah. It will.
Tell us
just,
about your. Oh, yeah, you're coming next. Go ahead. Finish that up.
I don't know. I feel like it was just. I don't know. I thought that I thought I could find the meaning of life or world. Like when
That's
I
how
was
they
like,
get you. They get you.
Mushrooms ends up on my mixer, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh.
And then I'm like, I look at everybody. I'm like, oh, I get it. People are climbing through the windows and shit. I'm like,
Yo,
everybody's on
where
shrooms.
was this?
This was it. It's a lake outside of Mount Bachelor in Oregon called.
Sounds about right.
Right. It was out there, bro. It was like,
about right.
and like, it was just one of them wild experiences. I remember just putting this Pendleton blanket on my shoulders and just walking into the woods, like pitch black in the woods, just being like, oh my God, nature and the trees and the stars. But the next day I felt good, man. My shit was like,
There's a really fine line. There's a lot of science. The guy who
I only ate one.
discovered DNA was microdosing LSD on an everyday basis. So like and I think in the street level, people a lot will take acid and overdose and get like a crazy experience and lose it. But if you can like properly dose it and figure out like what's going on, you can actually like.
you know, a little drop in the coffee every morning, you'd be all right.
I don't necessarily think every morning, which is what scientists experiment. But I think, as you said, like you get a reset.
If
and
it's regulated and you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it just depends on what kind of person you are. If you're not the person that can like handle your own thoughts, if you're easily depressed or
100%.
easily like something affects you and you're like, oh, all of a sudden I feel like shit, you can't be like, tell yourself like, yo, you're tripping, like chill out, you know what I mean? Like, it's not cool. But if you are like
tripping, fam.
conscious and you can like, you know, control your brain enough and be like, yo, we cool.
Just be like, it's only drugs.
Yeah.
You're not gonna die. It's only drugs.
Everybody's made it out of this.
I wouldn't advise it for everybody, for sure. Like, it's definitely can go around the right way. But for me, it's definitely every like either 2 years or something. As TJ said, like it's not like a
not an everyday thing
for me that I do like before a show or something. Like
that'd be a trip, man.
Like
Literally.
I've done that before. It is fun.
Acid while DJing sounds crazy.
How do you even concentrate?
I don't know. It was funny because I was DJing with Austin at the time, and I've had a lot more practice DJing, and I used to do vinyl and stuff. So and I taught him first when we started. We didn't do CDJs, we did Serato, and I just remember I think we did mushrooms or something, and I was just like, I didn't have no trouble. I was really natural, and I felt
like I got this.
But for him, I could see him. He was like. Spinning with both turntables, like whoa! Like, I was like, yo, it was crazy.
Like, yo, sit down, bro, sit down.
I saw Chance the Rapper perform back in his like acid rap.
He looks
days.
like sober. He looks like he's on some shit.
Nah, but
his eyes be
when
bugging.
he first came out, and I was like, and you could tell because he has these crazy fucking dance moves, and I was like, how does this dude perform on acid? And my homie said to me, he must like what he sees. You know what I mean? Because he was, and I think he said in an
like
interview,
in his trip, like yo, these
well,
leprechauns are sick, bro.
on stage in front of a fucking.
How'd he dance? Show us how he danced.
Performance. Yeah. Grateful Dead used
Can
to
you
perform on acid
interpret-
exclusively.
Could you
and that
show
was
us
the thing,
how they
and,
dance?
like,
How he danced?
Can we get an example of the Chance the Rapper dance?
No, I don't remember.
He's shy.
You shy.
No, I don't dance.
You make money moves.
I make money moves.
You used to find me at Deja Vu back in the day, not anymore.
Please, we used to find you at Fat Sal's, folks. Chill burger flipping ass back.
Back on Highland.
Right? Shout out to Fat Sal. Sean used to actually work there when I first met him.
No.
No, I met you before that.
Midway through.
Right. It was a low point. We stay on that high shit now.
Yeah, we made it past that.
Man, we smoked a ton of weed this weekend too. Art, you smoke weed, right?
I do.
What's your favorite? You like indicas or OGs?
My favorite right now, I just met this. I was like, where to even begin?
Well, this sounds good already, bro. Go ahead. This sounds like some loud.
I just like like everything is so expensive and all the dispensers, so I was going all over the area, and there was this one spot that had hella dang stuff for
Wait, is this
super
the spot
cheap.
you were telling me about when we went and got boba tea like a week ago?
I think so.
And you're like, yo, I found the plug.
No,
bro.
now I found the plug.
I got boba tea last week.
Yeah, I live
Bro,
in
this is some real
Koreatown.
man shit over here, okay?
Sounds
man?
like a cute little
Men's
date.
them.
In Koreatown,
Boba tea is
boba
sick.
tea
What
is
the fuck?
flowing.
Bro, I had
like a
I had
Fuck with
chicken
boba.
nuggets. It was so nice. But go ahead.
Boba tea.
Boba tea is good, but yeah, they shut that spot down, so I
Boba
went
with
to
the
some other
boys.
spots, and there was this Russian dude on the security, and I was like, "What's up, dude?" And he's like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm
said-
like, "I'm from Khabarovsk." He's like, "Nice," like talking Russian. to
Habarsky's
me.
where you're from?
I'm from Khabarovsk. I'm from like deep Russia, like you haven't ever heard of anything like that. But he was from Moscow. But anyways, we were just talking, and he's like, "Yo, dude, like I still have my Oregon ID, but I already live here." And he was like, "You couldn't even get in, but dude, you got it. You're lucky I'm here." I'm like, "Nice,
Russian love, bro.
Yeah, Russian.
My God.
And then I roll in, and I'm like checking out all this weed, and it's hella expensive, and I'm like, "Snap!" Like,
Where's that Russian discount?
this is expensive. And then I'm like, okay, whatever, give me this shit. And then the Russian homie comes up and he's like, yo, check this out and check this out. I'm like, I get it, this is the fire, bro, but I'm not trying to fucking cash out. Like,
He
this
pulled
is
out a
crazy.
bunch of ones like, but I only got $16. man.
He goes from 7 to 9 in the back of the parking lot. I got the Russian hookups. So now I get like hella
plug.
hookup, and I got the
That's so
private
sketch.
reserve,
Meet me in the parking
dark
lot.
waiter.
Black
Put your hand in the
BMW.
bag.
What else?
Let me frisk you in the parking lot later. I'll give you a deal on weed.
It's really funny. Yeah. Nowadays, when I go to get it, I'm like, it reminds me. I'm like, I call him. I'm like, yo, I'm on the corner. What's up? Should I come around the block? He's like, yeah, it's time. But it's really working out for me. It's like super fire for hella chips. So I've been, that's platinum, private reserve, and dark waiter, and I think, those are super max. Those were some good flavors.
I want to get into this record you got called Perp.
Let's do it.
Was that weed derived title right there?
Definitely.
Let's get it.
Yo, what I put that exact same sample at the end of like 2 songs before. the Biggie cough.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I love it.
Damn, we
Sounds
over
like
here
he's-
sharing samples now. Y'all got the same sample pecs? I like your snares, bro.
Dude, I catch that all the time. I'll be listening to tracks and I'm like, fuck.
Damn
this is
it.
the same. It's like it's like I think
Real
first time
trap
I've
shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring that back. I kind of love
Are you?
that. Yeah.
You love trap music,
I
don't
love
you?
trap. Yeah.
What would you classify your music as? Because you have a very unique sound.
I don't know. I really just make everything, but this year, I think I'm just gonna. I think over the years, everybody associated my project with trap, and that's the best reaction I get. And it seems like there's 2 ways I could go: either do like all different genres or something, or do like bass and trap thing. And
Is
I think
trap a subgenre?
I'm trap. EDM trap is like a basically a version of hip hop trap music with like synthesizers that are inspired by like dubstep and electro and all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, I love that shit. And I think I love dubstep, and that was the first really crazy bass music that I got into, and I really love producing it. But I think it's really saturated right now. So like, in August when I've split up with Austin and we like started figuring out
Because
actually,
Deafmind used to be a duo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Deafmind used to be a duo. My partner,
He was
split up.
deaf.
He was deaf. He was half deaf. So the thing was, the reason why
Explain how
it's
you got it,
Deafmind-
how Deafmind came about.
my friend half deaf and me, my mind. We were exactly. I used to go by my mind, and he would go by half deaf. And all the records would be my mind and half deaf, my mind and half deaf.
That's dope.
And then we had a bunch of like dope studio gear, and we wanted to start a mastering studio, so we called it Deafmind. And
Yeah, you guys had a bunch of nice analog gear. I remember going to your studio a while back and being like, damn, dog.
yeah, dude, that shit was nice.
But you
Racks
still
on
go
this
by
shit.
Deafmind?
Now I go. So basically, from that we made a bunch of gear and had a release party for our my mind and half deaf record.
Yep.
But we had a bunch of merch that was Deafmind. We were like, what the fuck are we doing? We just should go by Deafmind. And we actually talked to somebody, like a music person that I met through college, who was like an industry advisor, and she was like this older lady who was like helped manage rock bands and shit. She was like, why do you guys not go by Deafmind? This is hella confusing, because like who
Yeah.
is And so yeah, that happened, and then we worked together for a long time, had quite a bit of success with that. And then
Hey, didn't you guys play like EDC or something?
yeah, EDC, Beyond Wonderland, Life in Color, fucking.
Congrats, man. That's huge. You guys made a lot of progress. What caused the split up?
The split up was basically, it was bubbling up just because we weren't working too much on music, and I wasn't sure what was going on. But what ended up working out is my partner ended up getting a gender transition.
Okay.
Which was like a shock for me at the first, and it was like,
Right, because you always thought that he was just a dude. He was like your boy,
well, yeah,
right?
I mean, we were just chilling, yeah. And then one day he was like, yeah, I gotta tell you something. I'm transgender, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But
Well, he's not transgender until he changes gender.
well, he's
right?
transgender as you would probably hit on him right now if you didn't know. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Like, nah.
You don't know, bro.
You don't
know.
Yeah,
and I
don't
was,
make assumptions.
and
on
I'm
it,
not
bro.
gonna lie, I'm not, because I was super skeptical when it all first started, and that was, I mean, me coming from Russia, for me, it was like a hella crazy
So the sex
experience.
change
Like they don't
worked
even
for him.
have those over there, huh?
Yeah, she's really happy now and like lives in New York, and yeah.
Good for Autumn. It's Autumn now.
Good
Used
for
to be
Autumn.
Austin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Autumn. Autumn was
Autumn.
actually a great producer and piano player.
She still is, yeah. She still makes
this day.
music, and yeah, she just doesn't really pursue it. She does programming and stuff. And
Right. Well,
makes
you
a
know,
lot
and
of
everybody's
money.
got their thing, you know?
Yep.
Yours is music.
Yeah, and then yeah, that happened. Then I got hit by a car and almost died.
You got hit by a
Yeah,
car?
bro. Like
Yeah,
real shit. When he
bro.
moved to LA, this man was limping hardcore. Like I was
Kanye
like, you need to
West.
get a gold cane or something.
She was lit.
It was lit. Like you got pretty fucked up from what I
Yeah, got hit,
understand.
and then I forgot that she was gonna do a gender transition because I was like in the hospital and all this shit.
Right.
And then like he calls me. He's like, "So yeah, I'm flying for a surgery tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh damn, this shit is happening at the same time." I'm
Damn.
like, "Fuck, life is fucking."
Talk about a whirlwind.
Yeah, that was crazy. But
Well, Deafmind, we're glad to have you on the show.
I'm back in business.
The new segment, What Nathaniel Knows.
Nathaniel knows.
TJ, hit him with the timer. Let's get some quick questions.
Okay.
Let's fire him off. See what
What are
Nathaniel
you guys
actually
trying to
knows.
do to me?
We're gonna see what
Eliminate?
you actually know. We're gonna ask some questions.
Deafmind, let's just fire off
I
some
fucking
questions.
know everything.
All
you
right,
motherfucker.
see, because Nathaniel knows. a
Nathaniel
lot.
knows everything.
You guys want to play?
We
Let's
wanna
fucking
play.
play.
Let's
Okay.
go. Let's get it.
So, first question:
I don't know.
what is the square root of 12?
I have no idea. 4?
4. Close, but no.
3.14 divided by into 12 is what? I don't know.
Wrong.
Whatever that is.
Next, Sean.
You took my question and then you say
You told me to answer a
You
question.
guys are trying to roast me, and,
No,
you're,
we
and
just-
you're stumbling.
Okay, I got one.
Come on, execute.
Who was the second president of the United States of America?
American girls.
American girls.
I mean, party girls.
We'll take it. No.
What
wrong.
state is Washington, D.C. in?
I don't know.
What's a good
American girls.
What state is Washington in?
What state?
one? Seattle, duh.
The state is Seattle.
The Sunshine State.
Sunshine State.
Yeah,
What else?
Windy
More
City.
questions.
All right, we got one for you. Here, question. Who's a better rapper, Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, I'll take it.
What about Kendrick
What is the
Lamar?
chemical composition of water?
H2O, baby.
Meaning?
Hydrogen, 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen.
Damn,
That shit was-
Nathaniel knows, ladies and gentlemen.
I know one question.
Low-key genius.
Right. I like it. I
We're
like it.
stoned.
Should we ask another question?
Who is our tequila sponsor?
We don't have one, but you can be it if you email Sean at
Live on TKV at gmail.com. I fuck with it.
Sponsors? Possibly you.
This could be you right here, folks. Logo. Anyway, Joy, what's up with another current event?
So, have you guys ever got caught by TSA by bringing some to the airport that you weren't supposed to bring? You know, some people
No,
bring too
not
much
yet.
lotion or shower
right,
gel.
I had a shampoo bottle or something that had more
Shampoo.
ounces than I was allowed to bring before.
Okay.
You know, and I'm like, they
No, but
confiscated
that's
my
not
drink.
stopping it. They just make you throw it away. But like,
I
go
get
in the
stopped
back. Did
every
you go in
time.
the back and like? Get checked.
in Mexico. I tried to bring a bong across the border.
That happened when
and they
I was
fucked-
coming from Peru.
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
this was back in the day.
Did they give you a
took my
cavity
bong-
search?
Did you bring a
They
dirty
took my
bong
bong. I was
across
like,
the
yo,
border?
nah, man. It was like an incense burner. Didn't know
Just kinda
fucking
rich.
bong.
Yeah,
Did you
they
use
was
it-
like,
did you use
yeah,
it
we
already?
stupid.
I started trying to speak Spanish and shit, like compadre, hey, amigo, no mota, you know.
Half
And he
Puerto
was like, nah,
Rican.
fam. He was like, and they were shaking their heads. I was like, man, I'm going to Mexican jail today. It's gonna be all bad.
That would have
But
been a bad day.
It wasn't TSA. I don't know what they call the Mexican ones. It was like MSA or something. But
So Jules Santana was at the airport in Newmark.
I miss him.
And he got caught up by TSA because he had a gun with him
like just in his pants or what?
in his luggage. He
So
had,
when he tried to do, whoa.
He
Whoa.
definitely forgot.
he had
Where's
to
the-
forget.
my nine's
Like,
going
ha-
through the magnet thing right now. Like, how do you forget that you brought a gun to the airport? That's like when Stoudemire brought a half ounce of weed wrapped in tinfoil in his shoe. Like, bro, come on now.
Yeah, you know how New York's mad gentrified?
No.
New York City.
No.
Well,
We
if you-
West Coast, fam.
All right, well, if you go to Brooklyn, it's not the way Biggie describes it.
Right.
But Harlem is still bad. Like where Jules Santana and Cameron
Okay,
are from.
so you
like-
need a gun.
Yeah, he probably carries a gun with him everywhere he goes.
So is he like a licensed gun holder?
You know, I don't know that for a fact, but
Okay.
I'm thinking that you're going to be licensed. You
So
know,
what
you're an
happened? Did he go to jail or?
So this is what happened. When he found out that they found the gun, he dipped out so fast. He left everything: his luggage, his gun, his whole
I would've done
identity.
the
He
same
just
thing.
left it there
The Gucci.
and dipped out. The Gucci, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
He
Jules
called his
Santana?
manager, cancel the show.
Right.
I'm
can't
not
come.
making that flight.
That's scary. Have they talked to him since or what's the
No
deal?
one has talked to him since, but 50 Cent has been making jokes about it.
What did he say?
What did
He
say?
was like, you know, the reason why he ran out so quick, he's like, oh shit, I forgot I had something to do. Like, and he just like left.
oh shit, I left my McDonald's on the counter.
I left the stove on.
I left the stove on. I
Right, my
gotta go.
iron was hot. Damn. Jules Santana.
And stay
Did you
up.
hear about that little Xan thing about him saying Tupac was boring?
What?
You didn't hear about it?
No.
He had an interview and he said Tupac was boring, and then he got a lot of hate from people.
I would too,
Lots
man.
of
We were
hate.
talking about like I
Like
think
Waka Flocka
Tupac's the
said
greatest
you are-
rapper of all time.
Waka Flocka said he's not part of hip hop anymore or something like that.
Yeah, I actually
I saw
liked
that
Little
tweet.
Xan up until that.
Really?
Because I was like,
Now he's a little man.
yeah.
I think he'll change his
We
name.
were gonna
to
book
something,
him for the
didn't he,
kickback
already?
show, but we know we're gonna take that booking back and say, nah,
Yeah.
fam.
No, I don't fuck with that.
Right.
He's not doing interviews anyways.
Right.
He's scared.
Nobody want to interview his punk ass shit.
He's like, I'm not doing interviews anymore.
I'm just
Oh,
How does that make
rider.
you feel, TJ, that he said Tupac was boring?
I think Lil Xan's boring. I couldn't name one of his songs. I'll be straight up.
In
Don't
the-
lie.
I couldn't. I swear to God, I can't name one
No,
Lil Xan
bro,
song.
don't lie.
From my heart, I swear to God.
15 years later, no one's gonna ask, "What do you think about Little Xan?"
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean?
like, man,
That's-
they stopped doing
that's
that
true.
shit a long time ago. You still fucking with Lil Xans? Nobody take those anymore. Pill popping ass. Get out of here. Shit's weak anyway.
Lil
Miss me
Yachty
with
did that
weak
back in
shit.
the day. They asked him, "What do you think about Biggie?" He said, "Underrated," and or no, he said overrated. Excuse me. And then he apologized. So that's what's gonna happen with Lil Xan.
That sucks.
He's hard headed though.
Yo, I got one more song I want to play. This is Eliminate Detox.
Oof.
What made you want to title this Detox though? Before I get into, you said, "Oof."
I don't know. It was just like it was the last track on the EP. So the way they're titled, I just detox seemed like a good.
So
way
it's
to
like
wrap it up.
you're getting on the drugs throughout the album, and now it's time to detox.
So I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, I hated it.
Damn.
Sorry.
You never unsee that movie. That'll be forever a part of you once you
Everybody
watch
was
that.
like, "This is the best
It's-
filmed movie ever." And
It's like one of my favorite.
the
movies.
unrated
Sorry.
version, though? Have you seen the unrated version?
Shut him
I
down.
don't know.
There's like two versions.
He's like, fuck all of y'all, man.
You got some serious beef with this movie here.
Sorry,
Jesus,
bro.
I've never even heard of it, so I'm
Well,
gonna
it's
a good
the
movie.
art for the EP is just like based off of that. So then,
got it.
yeah,
Let's get into it.
it's-
Detox, y'all. Eliminate. What the fuck was that?
That shit was hard.
That shit is hard as fuck, bro. I'm sweating. I'm for real sweating over here. Like, damn.
Damn.
Those edits. That's how long does it take you to make a track like that?
Depends on just.
I feel
a
like
lot
you
of
edited, like
factors.
spent mad fat. Like it's just like so much stuff going on in that.
Just a lot of little minor like chops and edits, or just like with the vocals,
Right.
Cuts, yeah.
Nice work, man.
Thank you.
Dig it. I dig it. So you said you got a release coming on the 10th, right?
April 10th, yeah.
April 10th, and that's Walls on Disciples.
Yes.
That's dope, man. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
And we're going to close out the show with that. Real quick, Deafmind, let these cats know where they can find your music and download your tunes or stream your Spotify so you can get paid.
Follow me everywhere at We Are Deafmind. Basically, that's it. Spotify Deafmind, YouTube Deafmind.
Right.
Type in Deafmind in the
Spelt
search
like
bar.
it sounds.
Yeah. A release party in Portland on April 7th. With Lil
Pull
Clark.
up. Where's that going to be?
Whiskey Bar.
Whiskey
at
Bar.
Hot Damn, my monthly.
That's right. You got a monthly called Hot Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Damn.
Hot diggity damn.
That's what's up. Eliminate. Let these cats know where they can find you.
It's just at Eliminate Music for pretty much everything. Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud.
Hey, yeah, check out the vlog. My man's vlog's hilarious.
Yeah.
You got to follow Eliminate. You got some funny stories,
If
man.
you're a fan of random bullshit, go ahead and
But you cut
check
your own
out
videos too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I just cut them. They don't make any sense, but it's fun.
No, you're hilarious, bro. I totally fuck with it. And we got a world premiere right here. This is Walls from Eliminate, y'all. Thank you guys for coming on the show. It's
Yeah,
the
dude.
Kickback Show, Hollywood, California, Dash Radio. Nathaniel Knows. Sean Mueller,
Hey,
a.k.a. Mongolian Munchback.
little backpack.
Little Backpack, Young Swaggy Joy. Thank you for current events. And shout out to our film crew. It's your boy, the DJ TJ. We signing out.
We out here, biatch.